Welcome to the Going for Two Network, and today we are breaking down the running back, the 2021, my target of who I'm targeting for running back. I am sorry that we are running a little late. Again, the Going for Two Network boss, Jeff Lambert, that's what he said. We are running a little late, so yeah, that's his excuse always. But no, that's what he said to me. But let's go ahead and just hit the intro, gentlemen. Tonight, we have a great show for you guys by myself, but it's going to be entertaining. Let's go.
Going for two, kickers are extra, I give them the boot. Ooh, going for two, sit back, relax while I grab me a brew. Ooh, now I'm reclining while putting my time and I'm ready to go. My spine is aligning and much my lineups, my bank account grow. I am so rich, but knowledge is all that I'm leaving it with. Oh, listen to this, multiple options, how far can I get? Oh, DFS Dynasty Redraft tonight, I'm not finishing last. I'm finishing past any and all, I am looking to last. What else? This spot is popping and I am so locked in and only opening the door when it is opportunity knocking. And all of these spots keep on talking and talking. So what are we talking? What kind of alignment? And running it deep, even players forgotten or came from the bottom or hitting that top end. And this spot is popping, yeah, this spot is popping. And woo! This is the armchair, yeah. Put up your arms, yeah. Sound the alarm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! This is the armchair, yeah. Put up your arms, yeah. Sound the alarm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Let's go. We're breaking down running back. But before we do that, we're going to do a little action. Let's go. Let's break it down. So basically today we're going to break down the running back position. The running back's the moneymaker, man. The running back's position is one of the most important running positions for, like, basically your fantasy. Like, it is the king of all king. Like, it will let you know if you hit that late round running back that hits, or if you have that running back, the mid-tier running back that turns into a top 12 running back, or if you have that running back, you know, it's crazy. Like, I can't tell you how valuable running backs are. Dynasty, redraft, doesn't matter what you do. Running backs are king. Wide receivers and PPRs are great, but you can go zero running back. You can go robust running back. I'm not that guy. I love running back. Running backs are like, how do I say this? They're like that babe. That 10, you know, like that 10 at the bar. You just want to hit on her, but you don't know what you're going to say. And then little excuses start coming into your head. And then next thing you know, you're like, oh, man, I'm just going to go hit on her. I have nothing to lose. Well, this is the way we put it this way. I'm just going to go after that running back. I have nothing to lose. So let's do this. Okay. So we're going to do a pretty thorough breakdown. We're going to do elite running back. We're going to do second and third round running back. Then we're gonna do those mid-round running backs, like through the 5th to 8th round, and then we're gonna do those late round running backs that are like handcuffs, you know. So to me, guys, there's a couple of running backs I'm targeting early. The elite running back. I never have good luck. If I can get in the top 10, in the top 3, that'd be great. I mean, I never have that luck. So I want to break it down to you guys, like, after the top 3. So you're going to get your McCaffrey. You're going to get your Dalvin Cook. You're going to get your Alvin Kamara. Let's go ahead and see. I have a couple questions coming in. Victor, Jay, how you doing, man? Kyle, hey, man, I love you, Kyle. You already know that. Eric, hey, man, I'm excited to get to know you, man. We know we're going to have some good time. Jared, who did you challenge? Carmelo. Oh yeah, it's Carmelo game, baby. 16-team redraft. Got the 11th pick. Paid up for Najee Harris. Then got the choice of Mixon and CH. I just had to pick Mixon. Oh yeah, I'd pick Mixon too. With no Giovanni Bernard there, he's gonna get at least 75% of the workload. He's the man there. I know a lot of people are going to be down on him. I actually like Joe Mixon. I like that. Over CEH, that's fine with me. CEH right now dealing with injuries, but I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to play the first game, but I'd rather take Mixon. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into our running back breakdown. First guy I'm targeting. I can't tell you guys this. Like, I'm so pumped. Like, last year he didn't do that good. He wasn't exciting. He didn't eat, you know. It's Mr. Ezekiel Elliot. I mean, last year, it was a crazy year for the Cowboys. They lost Dak Prescott. Travis Frederick retired. He was an all-pro center. Tyrone Smith, La'el Collins, and Zach Martin all missed a combined of 36 games. I mean, Mike McCarthy, he doesn't feature running backs. That's theory that he does, you know. But that doesn't matter because the assistant coach is what matters, you know, over there. And there's a guy, you know, the assistant coach. He could be a head coach somewhere else, but I mean, I just love Zeke this year. One of the biggest reasons is Elliott was very productive in the first 5 games with Dak Prescott when he was healthy. When Dak was healthy, he produced. Elliott was a running back. Let's see. Through week 1 and 5, he was running back 3, 7, 13, 15, 4. So basically, he's top 3 finishes inside top 7. So I love this. When Dak is healthy, of course, I want him. But let's go a little bit further back. Let's see what is the history with him and Dak. Like in 21 games over the past 2 seasons with Dak Prescott healthy, well, he generated 18.3 fantasy points per game in half PPR. That would have made him the 5th highest production of the position last season. So, hey, I'm getting top 3, top 5 running back. Okay, let's go. Okay, so prior to Dak Prescott season 5, week 5 season ending injury, Elliott was seeing 20 touches per game. He had 120 yards in 3 of those 4 games. He also saw 6 targets in 3 of the 5 games with Dak. I love the upside with Zeke. You get that healthy offensive line. You get Dak Prescott back. I know some people are worried that he's not healthy all the way. I guarantee you this much. A 70% Dak Prescott is better than the whatever other quarterback they're going to roll out there. And I love Zeke this year. I'm getting him value. I just drafted him in a redraft league, and some of the guys on here already know this. I drafted him in 8th overall. I drafted him 8th overall. For me, he's a top 3 running back. I love Zeke. I'm going to go all in on him. I'm going to try to draft him. If he falls to me the 5th, you know, I'm taking him. I think he's a top 5 running back. I think he's locked and loaded. I think he lost weight. You know, he decided to hit the gym. He decided to diet a little bit. Yeah, I love Dak Prescott. I love Zeke. I love that Cowboys offense. They're going to roll in there, and they're going to score some points. And guess what they're going to do on defense? Nothing. They're not. Their defense is average. It's not great or anything, but I love Zeke this year. I wish Pollard could get traded because it's killing his talent. I don't think so. I don't think it is. Because if you go back and look at it, Zeke still averaged about 16 points per game. I think it was like, let's see. Let me find it real quick. I'll find that and I'll get back to you, Jared. But I know for a fact that Zeke with Pollard there is around 16.5 points per game last season. I mean, it didn't ruin him. I mean, the thing is, I'm telling you guys, this offense is gonna get a lot of workload. They're gonna score a lot of touchdowns and points. I'm excited for Zeke. Let's go. I'm not worried about Pollard. I'm letting you guys know that. Let's go to the second running back that's an elite running back. Sorry about that. Aaron Jones is one of the running backs I'm really high on this year. I said this on the quarterback podcast. I said this. this is the last dance. This is the Green Bay Packers season. They're going all in on that. One way or another. This is it. This is Aaron Rodgers last year. He's gonna do whatever he can to score the most points. He can do whatever he can to basically go all in. In 2 years under Matt LaFleur, Aaron Jones has posted back-to-back 1,000 yards rushing. He tied for the NFL lead with 19 total touchdowns in 2019. He averaged over 1,500 yards from scrimmage and 15 touchdowns per year in the last 2 years. Over that span, along the way, he's averaged 266 touches. 601 snaps. Yeah, man. He's a workhorse. I know people were worried about Jamal Williams last year. I wasn't. And now this year, it's A.J. Dillon. I'm not worried about him because A.J. Dillon's a big running back. People are thinking that he's going to be that workhorse running back that's going to get that goal line carry because he's big. No, because Aaron Jones was very efficient in the red zone. Very efficient. He's a very efficient running back. I'm not worried about that. I mean, there have been 4 games in the past 2 years when Jones has played with Jamal Williams hasn't in those games, and Jones averaged 22.8 points per game. That's 21.3 touches a game and 128 scrimmage yards. So without Jamal Williams last year, he was a beast. And this year, A.J. Dillon doesn't worry me at all. I know people are saying A.J. Dillon has big freaking legs and everything. No, I don't care about that. What I care about is his workload. And he's going to be a workhorse. He's going to be that running back. I really think that he's going to be very efficient. I love Aaron Jones this year. I seen him fall maybe to the 8th to 9th, 10th pick, 12th, even later. I'm going to take him. I think he's going to be a very effective running back. Kyle made a very good point. My guess is Bell doesn't sign. Yeah, I don't think so. But to me, and Kyle's my go-to guy for the Green Bay Packers info. I just think Aaron Jones is so efficient that even if they sign more running backs, even if they sign whatever they sign, it's not going to matter. I mean, he's so efficient that's the guy you want. Okay, the next running back I'm targeting. Let me get a beer for this. What do you think about Carlos Hyde involvement this season with ETN out for the season? Yeah, I mean, he'll get workload, but I'm not too worried about him. I will talk about this situation, the ETN later on. I actually have a guy on there that might touch that question. But Antonio Gibson, oh, man. I love this guy last year as a rookie. I legit, before the whole, what's his name, Mr. Adrian Peterson, Mr. The guy that beat that, what was Darius Geis, J.D. McKissick, and all that. I was always high on Antonio Gibson. I was trying to get him in the early second round or the late first round in rookie drafts. I love Antonio Gibson. I saw the way he played. Yes, he didn't have a lot of workload as a running back as a rookie. Not as a college player. He didn't have a lot of running workload, but he was a great wide receiver at Memphis. I was very high on him. I liked him. Now we're getting out of camp CMC hype. I hate that shit because CMC is very special. While I hate that shit, I like hearing that. And we've seen this before. Camp hype. We've seen people say, Jefferson's not going to be the wide receiver to be there. It's going to be BB Johnson or someone else. Players talk, coach talk, but here's the thing that don't talk. You see the talent, you scout it, you look at it, and you make your own judgment. I love Antonio Gibson. I like his talent. I think he has that CMC, maybe 80% workload, potential. I love Antonio Gibson. One of the things about Antonio Gibson is that it's not so much about Ron Rivera, it's more about Norv Turner and Scott Turner. I mean, these guys, if you go through history, these guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but these guys develop running backs that are still. Like, they're a steal. I mean, like, you go back, like, you see Antonio Gibson, he was a steal last year. In 2021, he's going to run it back this year. He might be a top 10 running back, and people are drafting him in the second round. In year 2, under Ron Rivera and Turner, Christian McCaffrey, opportunity jumped from 316 touches to 403. Before Carolina, Norv Turner was the offensive coordinator, and Scott Turner was the assistant in Minnesota. So when Scott Turner, the assistant, went to Minnesota, Matt Asiata and Jarrett McKinnon, come on, guys. They weren't real NFL running backs. They weren't real, like, superstars. I love Matt Asiata because he comes from Utah University, and I'm a big guy. I'm a big Utah fan. Bell cow, basically it fit into their system. They're bell cow pony backs, basically. When Adrian Peterson was healthy, Turner pushed him to 357 touches. I mean, he finished with 206 touches, with Peyton Barber received. I mean, Antonio Gibson finished with 206 touches, while Peyton Barber received 94 carries, and J.J. McKissick garnered about 110 targets. Neither of those outcomes will repeat this year. No way. No way. Antonio Gibson's probably going to get close to 300 touches. And I think he can – the ceiling, top 5 running back. The floor, at least a running back 2. I love Antonio Gibson. I mean, last year he finished with 1,042 scrimmage yards and 11 touchdowns in 14 games. He did that with 43% of the offensive snap. Offensive snap. We're not talking about, like, the workload. Just offensive snap, guys. I love Antonio Gibson this year. I think he's due for a big year. And that's one of my favorite second-round running backs. This guy is DeAndre Swift. Okay, I get it. We see the report. He got a little bit chubby. Groin injury. He's not. I don't know where he's gonna be week 1. Dan Campbell, you know. But I think that's the thing that a coach like him that says he's gonna bite kneecaps, that he's gonna do all this and all that for the football team. He comes out in a football helmet. I mean, this guy is just trying to motivate the Detroit Lions, and that's the way it should be. But I believe in the talent, and I think DeAndre Swift, with that offensive line that they have now, people don't realize this, but the Detroit offensive line is at the top 10 offensive line, for sure. One of the best offensive line in the NFL. Adding Penei Sewell, and then that center, the guard, the tackle, they've improved it all over in the last 2 years. I love that offensive line. Yeah, and that's the other thing that I'm getting to, Kyle. I mean, if you can name me I'll say this. If you can name me the top 3 wide receivers for the Detroit Lions, that's great. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Quentin Cephas. Okay, keep going. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, that's how weak their wide receiving core is. I mean, their targets are going to go to T.J. Hawkinson and DeAndre Swift. That's the way it can be. And when you look for upside, you look in PPR. And that's definitely DeAndre Swift. Yeah, Perriman too, of course. Come on, dude. I don't want to give out all the hints. I can give you the answers, you know, to the textbook. Kyle's too fucking smart. He's fucking smart. I'm waiting for Gerson to say, I like Gibson over Chubb, and I think he might say it. Well, I do, though. In my ranking, I have Gibson higher than Chubb. I think Chubb workload is going to be lighter this year than last year. So back on DeAndre Swift. He has the target. He has the workload. The offensive line, I'm really excited about him. But the thing is, to me, I am worried a little bit about one thing. Kyle. No, you're doing great, Kyle. One thing I'm worried about is this. They'll ease him in. They're going to ease him in. Like, right now, all the reports and everything, they might say that. But maybe he is out of shape. Maybe he's not in the best shape. Maybe, they're not going to put him in and get the full workload. But I guarantee you as much. When they see the talent, he's going to get the full workload. I'm drafting DeAndre Swift in the late second round, early third round. I got him last week in the redraft in the early third round, and I was happy about that. I love DeAndre Swift this year. I think he's a top 15 running back. Yeah, but that's the thing, Jared. The only thing I worry about in the Lions are hot garbage. That's okay. Hot garbage equals fantasy point. If they don't have a good defense, what are they going to do? They're going to put an offense out there. We've seen hot garbage. But the thing is, a running back going to produce like DeAndre Swift. He's a pass catching running back. He's a he can run the ball. I love DeAndre Swift this year. Not too worried about him. At least top 15 running back. Let's go ahead and jump to the next running back. This guy is a rookie. I think everybody knows who I'm going to say. It's Najee Harris. I was a big Travis Etienne fan. We all know that. But with the injury and everything and the situation he landed in, I was hoping for, different direction. But Najee Harris landed in a perfect spot. He's a first-round running back. They drafted him with draft capital. Since 2005, rookie first-rounders have averaged about 20.9% dominant rating. That's legit. That's like first-round talent. The Steelers have invested a lot of draft capital in him. I mean, it's a first-round pick running back. It's very rare nowadays that you see a first-round pick on a running back. It used to be like a thing. It used to be like a Reggie Bush goes top 3. Yeah. Next thing you know, yeah, he's not good. But now coaches are smarter. Teams are smarter. They look at their team investment. They see who they're going to invest in. The Steelers invested a lot, though. First round pick for a defense that needs work, an offensive line that needs work, and basically a quarterback maybe that they could have drafted. They could have traded up for. They invested a lot into this guy, and everything at a training camp, everything that you've been seeing on a preseason, he gonna be the workload guy. He's gonna be that guy. There's been running backs like Willie Parker, James Conner, among other running backs in Pittsburgh. Rashard Mendenhall, all these running backs, they have history, and that's what the Steelers do. They want to establish the run and play defense, and they went out and traded for Joe Sherbert. They got T.J. Watt. They got a defense. They're going to smash and pound this game. I love Najee Harris this year. I'm going to see if I can get him in the first round, late round, like 12th pick, or the early second round. Like basically in the mid range. If I can get him, I'm going to target him. Now let's go a little bit lower because that's the thing though. Like you can get him in the second round. That'd be great. Najee Harris is that top prize in the second round. Oh, Victor J, the Washington fan, of course. That I love Washington fan. They speak their mind. Now let's jump a little bit ahead. The 4th through the 8th round. Like you're getting up there. It comes back. This is the way the draft's been working this year. You come in a redraft. Everybody wants to draft their running backs early, and then you come right back to those running back 2, running back 3. Like who are you targeting? And that's the way I say it. I'm targeting some of these guys. The number one I'm targeting. Well, now that we come through this, it's Mr. James Robinson. I mean, this guy, he averaged 17.9 points per game. His 250 points were just 9 fewer points than the running back he replaced in Jacksonville, Leonard Fournette, in 2019. He ranked second among rookie with scrimmage, 1,414 yards. And by the way, that's the most yard by a rookie, by the way, scrimmage yards. So, I mean, he's impressive. In a common draft era, I mean, He became the 1,000 rushing yards since the first 1,000 rushing yards since undrafted since 1967. He added 10 touchdowns. He averaged 4.5 yards per carry, and that could have been better if their offensive line was actually better and their quarterback situation was better. In his rookie year, I love James Robinson. Travis Etienne, he went down. Okay, we gotta digest this stuff. He went down. Okay, we replaced him. We can't just like be like, oh, Etienne down. What am I gonna do? You know, you can't be like that. You just replace the value. You look at the ADP. You see what you can get. I'm looking for James Robinson in the 4th, 5th round. If I can get Robinson ADP right now, I'm hitting it. Eric, you made such a good point. Robinson is such a value because I don't think ADP is going to catch up by this weekend, which is National Fantasy Draft Weekend. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to hype this shit up. Like right now, you better click the button. Like today, when I saw this draft by Going for Two Network, and they did this before our show, it was super impressive because they drafted James Robinson where he was appropriately valued. Because I didn't think a lot of people, obviously they were experts, so like not give them too much fucking credit. But I'm telling you guys, James Robinson, great value. I'm not worried about Carlos Hyde too much. Yes, he is going to eat up into his workload, but Carlos Hyde is like 32 years old, guys. James Robinson, this guy is basically going to be playing on his contract year. I didn't give you guys all the credit, huh? He's going to be playing on his contract year. This is his 3rd year in coming in. And, I mean, this guy is special. He proved it last year. I'm so pissed at myself because I look at the metrics and I went back and looked in the rookie year and I'm like, I should have seen that. Because he had the metric as athleticism, but he didn't have obviously the one most important thing, which is, come on, Kyle. If you're still on here, say it with me. Draft capital. Draft capital is so important for a rookie. He didn't have that, but we should also look out for, I can't say this word, and I apologize for butchering it. Thank you, Eric. Draft capital. I apologize for butchering it. My good buddy, J.J. Zacharyson says it, ambiguous backfield. We look for backfield that are going to be backfield that we don't know who the running back is going to be. We don't know situation. We are looking for value in that situation. There's a couple examples this year, which is the 49ers backfield, whether it's the right now it's the Kansas City backfield, whether it's the Los Angeles Rams backfield. You know, we don't know. Like, we don't know who the workhorse running back is going to be. In Kansas City, you kind of do, which is CEH, but if he's really hurt, he's hurt. But back to James Robinson, I think he's a good value right now. I'm going to try to pound him. Into my draft. Next running back, hold your breath, everybody. Hold your fucking breath, because it's Trey Sermon season. It is Trey Sermon season. So I am very high on Trey Sermon. Very, very high on Trey Sermon. I'm willing to draft him in the 6th, 7th, 8th round. And if I love my roster enough, I might. Actually, I won't draft him in the 5th. But 6th or 7th round, I feel comfortable. I get it. A lot of people aren't risky like me. They're not, you know, I guess you can say, they don't go to Vegas and gamble. I love Trey Sermon. Matt Waldman, one of my favorite people to follow in the offseason. This guy is an expert when it comes to talent, to watching talent. Like, the way he breaks it down, it's like you just like this, put the mic, put this on, watch the screen, and just go like this, like a little kid. Like you go like this, and you just watch it, and you watch it, and his voice goes like this. And here you go. You see Trey Sermon going up the stream. He's not gonna turn straight up. He sees the defender coming from the left corner, but then he wait, takes his time, and he keeps going straight. That's the way it is. Trey Sermon. I mean, Matt Waldman is a great mind in the industry. I love this guy so much. And I was wondering, like, okay, let's see what he has. Okay, so Trey Sermon, he's a 3-down running back. Kyle Shanahan has regularly learned he's a ground game guy. Like he runs and pound, plays defense, and we know this because he averaged 450 rushing attempts over the last 3 seasons. 450 rushing attempts. And yes, I know. I'm telling you guys right now, the Trey season is gonna happen. The Trey. When I say Trey, it's Trey Lance and Trey Sermon. It's gonna happen, gentlemen. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna happen. But I love Trey Sermon. I get it. Raheem Mostert. I'm not gonna disown you, Kyle. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, we can make a little side bet, we can make a little side bet. But Trey Sermon, I mean, they selected him in the 80th overall pick. They paid up for him. Draft capital matters. Draft capital is Eric Johnson. What is Sermon's end of the year ranking if he's a starter week 1? Let me look at my rankings real quick. But I'll get to you, Eric. Give me a second. It's 49ers selected. They selected him in the 88th overall pick, but they traded up 2 4th-round picks to the Rams, a Ram team that was very desperate for draft capital. While a lot of people look at that like, oh, they traded up. Oh, maybe. Yeah, well, the Rams are desperate. They're going to take that. But trading 2 4th-round picks when the 49ers traded away the whole farm for Trey Lance to get a running back like Trey Sermon, it tells me something. Shanahan wants his future running back and his future quarterback, and he was willing to go all in. Not a lot of people know this, but Shanahan doesn't have a good record in the playoffs. Like, go and look his record up, and you'll be shocked. Like, 49ers history for him, like, it's not as great as people think. They think Shanahan is a great coach, yes, but go look at the record and everything. This is Shanahan years to actually prove to the 49ers fan, the 49ers franchise that, hey, our future is bright. Yes, I am reaching for value here. I am reaching because it might be the 6th, 7th, or 8th round. But Kyle knows this. A lot of people know this. Doc, the fancy Doc, please. I know you and I have this, but it's Trey Sermon season. Yeah, that's my guy right there. That's the guy I'm targeting in the mid-round. So answer your question, Eric. I think it was Eric. Who was it? Sorry. Yeah, it was Eric. If he started week 1, I think he's a top 24 running back. I think I'd put him at hold on, let me off the top of my head. So I have James Robinson at 16, I believe. I think he would be like a top 20 running back if he started week 1. But the thing is, the Mostert injury, and all that, I'm not too worried about the backfield, but I really think if they pay this much draft capital, they know what's up. But if he started week 1, yeah, I think he's a top 24 running back. How do you rank Carter, Etienne, and Sermon? Well, you mean Carter, Robinson, and Sermon because I rank Etienne 0. But Carter, Robinson, and Sermon, it would be Robinson, Sermon, and Carter. I love that you say Carter over and over. I have a feeling something I haven't. I think you and I need to talk about this. And if you guys want to check in on a Dynasty Gambit show, which is on Friday this week, I believe at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong. Kyle, Hamid, I don't know if Hamid's going to be there, and the Fantasy Doc are going to be on there. Oh, is it tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow. Actually, I'll lie to you guys, gentlemen. Yes. Blue Crew, 7th overall pick. Should I target a wide receiver or still reach for a running back? Ooh, 7th overall pick. It depends on your setting. It always depends on your setting. So if you can let me know your settings, I can answer that question very precisely. I always tell people settings are the most important thing when you're asking a question. So if you let me know your setting, because it can be a tight end premium, it could be a super fight question, it can be, standard league, but let me know. Now let's go ahead and just dive into a little bit further. The guy I'm going to talk about next is it was talked about it on the last show. Myles Gaskin, this guy just get like shit on, like you get disrespected, like Hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do this. Yo, put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. Nah, I'm not all about that shit. Like, put some respect on my name. Fucking Birdman, like he comes into the freaking the show, like the podcast, the video, and everything. Like, put some respect. That's Myles Gaskin for all you guys. Myles Gaskin, like, put some respect on his name. Like that Birdman, like it's Myles Gaskin. Like, he's asking for some respect. For God's sake, give him some respect. Like, I don't get it. Like, what does the guy got to do to prove you wrong? Like seriously, like Myles Gaskin finished with 8.1 yards per reception, number one, and 87.2 catch rate, number 3. And well, he's a good pass catching running back. That's what we look for, right? Yeah, the Breakfast Club, baby, the Breakfast Club. Like, that's Birdman. Like, he walks into the, like, you know what's up? And people don't realize this, but now we had a rookie running back, a rookie quarterback. I apologize, and Tua Tagovailoa. By the way, everybody that doesn't know how to pronounce Tua Tagovailoa name, it's not. And no disrespect to. And I loved his tweet early on. It was what is his name? Cal J. He said this is one of the most proudest moments on my life, or something, like he put up in this, and he got called out for it. I'm gonna teach y'all, guys. I'm gonna teach y'all how to pronounce his name. Ready? It's not Tagovailoa. It's not Tagovailoa. It's Tonga, like Tongan, but Tonga Valoa. Y'all got this? Tagovailoa. That's his name. Tagovailoa. All right. Tua Tagovailoa. Y'all got this? Okay, all right. Let's move on. But Gaskin maintained his target share alongside with him. Okay? It wasn't Ryan Fitzpatrick. It wasn't Tagovailoa. He was just a great running back. He came out of nowhere. Tua Tagovailoa had the 10th highest fantasy points per game as a running back to play in at least 5 games. He averaged 14 points per game in half PPR. The crazy thing is like, Gaskin season volume was he averaged 18 touches per game. He was effective on the ground, and he's a great receiving running back out of the backfield. What are we going to complain about him? I don't get this. He turned his touches into production, like 97.2 yard per scrimmage. Like, what are we going to do? Like, I don't get it. Like, what do y'all want me to, like, tonight entertainment is Myles Gaskin. Like, I feel like the Joker. Like, he comes into a party, he crashes it and everything. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't get it. I love Myles Gaskin this year. I just don't get people hate on him. Like, I get it. Like, why do people hate on him? Like, I don't get it. Like, because he's not a fancy running back. I apologize. But yeah, Myles Gaskin's definitely that guy right there. Let's go ahead and just. I'm running a little bit long at the Going for Two Network boss would say. I love you, Jeff. You know I'm just kidding, man. But Jeff would probably tell me right now that, gee, you're running a little bit too long. Just wrap it up. All right, I'll wrap it up. Give me a second. So my top handcuff running backs, I'm not going to pick a lot. I'm not going to put a lot of stats out there for you guys. Dude, I love Myles Gaskin, man. Like, Eric, you and I, you ever seen, like, How I Met Your Mother? Eric, look at me. And right now, the biz-wise, you're saying this, I'm looking at you. Nice. There we go. But, no, I love the handcuff running back that I'm targeting, the top 5 running backs that I'm targeting right now for handcuff. I hate this word handcuff. Because I never like to handcuff running back. I like to say handcuff value running back, like the most valuable handcuff running back. Now I'm not targeting these running back to oh my gosh, I own Melvin. Actually, hold on. I own Aaron Jones. I need to freaking get AJ Dillon. No, I'm targeting the top handcuff running back. I'm targeting the guy that. If I know Ezekiel Elliot gets hurt, guess what? That Ezekiel Elliot running back, that Ezekiel Elliot owner, well, guess what? I'm going to go like this, lean back on my chair and be like, oh, Papa Chulo. It's going to cost you more than a penny and dime. When I go to the strip club, I don't make it hail. I make it rain. You know what I mean? Javonte Williams, number one. Why? Because I think draft capital matters. Javonte Williams. Javonte Bay. Yeah. Number 2, Kareem Hunt. Come on, guys. The guy with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb gone hurt before. Number 3 is Mr. Tony Pollard. Okay. If Ezekiel goes down, Of course. Come on. You want all the Tony Pollard you can get. Number 4 is Mr. Gus the Bus Edwards. Yeah, for sure. Number 5 is Mr. Thighs, hamstring, quadricep muscles, calf, everything, you know. AJ Dillon. Oh, hell yeah. Victor Madison. I get it, but they also drafted this running back in I can't pronounce his name, but in Union or something like that. I think last year Madison disappointed us, but dude, top 3 Adam Sandler movie. Y'all gonna fucking laugh at this, but I love one of my favorite Adam Sandler movie that is so underrated. And I guarantee if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's 8 Crazy Night with Adam Sandler. I think that's what it's called. 8 Crazy Night with Adam Sandler. But that movie is the fucking funniest movie, like a cartoon movie. Like, it's so funny. Number 1 for me, okay, so that's not number 1, but number 1 for me is definitely Waterboy. Number 2 is, oh, that's pretty tough though. Gotta be Happy Gilmore. Number 3 is Mr. Deed. Well, it's pretty close with Happy Gilmore though. I love Happy Gilmore. Like it's so hard to like how can you go wrong with the water like Adam Sandler? But by the way, you can't go wrong many ways. By the way, because you think about it, there's a lot of stupid movies like the Zohan. I didn't like that one, but you gotta love Adam Sandler. I don't even know how we got on this topic, but so basically those are my running backs. To go over there very brief, very quickly. The elite running backs are Ezekiel Elliot, Aaron Jones. The second or third round running back are Antonio Gibson, DeAndre Swift, Najee Harris. The fifth to the eighth round running back Trey Sermon, Myles Gaskin, James Robinson, and yeah. And then the best handcuffs are Javonte Williams, Kareem Hunt, Tony Pollard, Gus Edwards, AJ Dillon. I will throw out a little bit something for Damian Harris. Could Damian Harris value went up a little bit today? I get it. You can take him. But like I say, I don't trust New England Patriots running back, but people are going to take him. With that being said, gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for the Going for Two Network and the Fantasy G DFS. Gerson Aguirre, top running back target for 2021. I hope everybody enjoys it. And much love to all you guys. And tune in tomorrow because we got the wide receiver. Hold on, let me say this. I think on the Going for Two Network, when we do the DFS breakdown, I love it. It goes like this. Wide receiver. And Jeff knows it sounds exactly like that. But peace out, gentlemen. Thank you, Kyle, Jetty, Eric, Victor J, all you guys. Tomorrow is going to be a great show, though. Wide receivers, PPR, king. Just kidding. Running backs are always king, guys.